I did, and I got rid of it. Didn't like its current form. Hard to mine. Okay, well, that's the information I needed. I'm glad that I was able to establish that fact. I do need to turn up my Microsoft Flight Sim volume here. A little bit, anyway. Put our initial separator on. We don't need any pitot heat. Bleeds can go to auto. Today's altitude, I guess we'll just be flying different VFR altitudes, but I'm going to rotate my SciTech altitude here to, we'll go to 5,500 initially. 5,500. Then up here we want to go to auto select on the fuel, so it switches tanks. Autopilot can come on. Boost pump can go to auto. Turn on the taxi lights. That's good. Hit the F key to reset. Beerman7695, what's new on your Saturday? Okay, initial separator on. Takeoff trim. Takeoff trim is set. We'll do a notch of flaps. There we go. It's a little finicky there. He has embraced Mexico. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, thank you, D-Monies. Gonna work on my C-172 home cockpit this afternoon. Oh, sounds fantastic. What Cessna are you basing it off of? What platform? What brand, make, model? All right, 5,000 some odd set. If I bring up the Sim Toolkit Pro and I click on MMIT, I wonder if we have a taxi diagram. We do. All right, so pretty simple. Runway 18 and 36. We're here at Apron Alpha. And we're going to take off to the south and then we'll make a right turn and then try to get on course to Mike Tango. We're carrying 6 DDG passengers. I can't remember the last time that I flew in Mexico. And that's the beauty of the new sim, is that we're able to fly to these places and we don't have to worry about whether or not we have orthophoto. Because, it's just everywhere. Hello, what's that? It's from SimKits? Okay. SimKits. So, it's from SimKits, so is it like, can one of my mods give Beerman a permit? Fly Mexico because no FSE jobs in the States. No, there's plenty of jobs in the States. I just happened to... Snak Air had a brand new TBM 930 that we purchased that is down here in Mexico, so I figured we'd give it a little bit of activity and check out our investment. I think after this first Mexican flight, then we'll continue on with some Snak Air ops elsewhere. May even do the Cub. Maybe even do the Cub. I don't know. All right, Ruha, sounds good. Oh, you're gonna enjoy the turbo. I am using STKP for location tracking. Well, I'm using both. So you can track on SMT STKP by natively, on the live map it's going to show you. But as far as I got the Navigraph down here in the tab, and the georeferencing is on, so I'm able to track georeferencing that way. I also have 4Flight running on my iPad up here, so I'm able to get that going as well. But I was super happy when Navigraph connected. I thought I had to wait for an update or something. So, CTDs are no good. So georeferencing works within the tools. That's good to know. Yeah, Slant Alpha build. Oh, that's very cool. Let's see if I can give you a permit here. Okay, so on the outside here. Looks like we can make a right turn. We got a subscribe. Dirty South with the subscribe.
Good morning, John. Always a pleasure to watch your stream.
Dirty South, good morning. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Hope you're having a fine Saturday, and I hope you had a good Friday night. Crash the Digital, you're there. I can see you. Okay, I'll see if I can see you. Add some power here. Looks like there's a... I don't know if I have a dirty monitor. Or if that's in the sim. That might be in the sim. Ah! I don't show up yet on your sim. You were looking in my direction, but not there. I've often wondered what's the difference between whether or not you can see someone or not. Maybe it's just server coordination. Mobiz, you'll be moving it towards my southern Mexico hub, MM1Z. I'm buried in jobs. I didn't know you had a hub in Mexico. Yeah, I guess if you can see me and I can't see you, then I would assume this is a big assumption, but I would assume that's a server issue, but I don't know. Have you noticed that in the outside view here? Hold on. In this outside view, I'm unable... There's D-Monies. D-Monies is in there. I'm able to... Thank you for joining, Derek. I'm able to control the... Usually I'm able to use the mouse to scroll around, but I'm having to go up here to cam and then click on external. So it's like it's in a weird mode, and then I'm able to manipulate it, right? But if I hit insert, I'm in some mode where I can't manipulate it. I guess I'm in showcase. So in order to get to showcase, in order to get to external, don't I just keep hitting insert? Yeah, I guess that works. Okay, so insert does switch between them. Okay. And then I can end. Okay, that'll work. There's Rick. I don't know why Crash the Distal's not showing up. Are you... And the fact that... Yeah, well, Crasha, tell me if you see D-Monies and Rick. So insert works, okay. Manual Fly, good morning. Is the patch out? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. I don't know if the patch is out. I guess that the Sims will auto update. I don't think the patch is out, but I could be wrong. We got a subscribe. We got a subscribe. Steve Ellis with the subscribe.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Steve Ellis, good afternoon. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate that. The WhatsApp says we've pre-ordered the AirPod stick and throttle. Are the 80-pound Thrustmaster pedals a good match? I haven't really spent any time with any of the Thrustmaster pedals. I briefly used some at an expo a couple years ago. I wasn't that impressed. But then again, I have MFG Crosswinds, which it's hard to. Nothing feels good after using those. Wake up. Wake up, hey, can't come too soon for me, sick of crashes. I haven't had too many crashes, to be honest, but knock on wood. Good morning, Dave Rendon. I see you got the sexy Sim Connect stutter. Am I having a Sim Connect stutter? Because if I am, it's the first time I'm having a Sim Connect stutter. Do you see a Sim Connect stutter? So here again, it's not switching. It's not switching between external and showcase. Oh, now it is. By the way, I'm in no hurry, guys, so if you gotta line up. Am I seeing a stutter? Wingman 1, how you doing? People have talked about Sim Connect making the Sim stutter, but am I stuttering? Do I stutter? Put on the parking brake. Kitty Hawk GM with the follow. Thank you very much. Or it's the stream, but it looks like the stutter. It could be. I'm not having any drop frames on the OBS. Tell you what, I'll turn on the dev tools here. So if I go to escape and then general, and then we scroll down to developers, and we go on, and we apply and save. I don't know if the stutters are going to show in the FPS or not, but now we come up here to options, display FPS. Okay, so maybe I am getting a little bit of, I don't know. It's going 30, 35. It is dipping down to 20. I can't read that. It's too quick. Is that the stutter you're talking about? Is that brief down to like 28, 27, 28? Maybe 21 it hit, actually. Looks like I've got, and here's your different threads, manipulators. I don't know. The RAV 2000, slow day at the airport. Things are going well. Happy Saturday to you, Rav. Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a bit. Hope you're well. Do you have any tutorials on flying ILS? I can't ever get my plane to change the altitude in autopilot unless I manually adjust it. The key is whether or not you have like in this plane, you'll have the G, or have the little square come down and meet the line, and then once you have the square hitting the line, assuming that you have the frequency plugged in and everything's kosher, then you just hit the APR button here, and it should take that. I've had no problem with ILS in this sim, but I don't know of any particular YouTube videos. There's Rick there. Is there no out selector in the Baron? Gosh, I don't remember. That reminds me, I've rotated my altitude here knob to 5,500. I can't remember in the Baron if there is or not. I love the views in the sim, says Dirty South. Bring on the 3090. Question is, can my case fit it? Well, and also your power supply. I guess it's a new connector, although they will provide adapters. But I just can't believe, I mean, it's all rumors, right, until Monday when they make the announcement. But the rumors are 24 gigabytes of RAM for the 3090. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I'm very happy FSE is compatible for 2020. This is phenomenal. Yeah, exactly. That's why there's, an entire army of people who have joined FS Economy. It's because of this. And VFR, you got to admit, VFR has taken a gigantic leap forward as far as the bulk of Twitch activity. Used to be the IFR was the big deal. There's D-Money's coming up. Iowa Scotsman, good morning. Yeah, you've got to make sure that yeah, exactly. Crasha says it right. You got to make sure your CDI is on LOC and nav1 is set to the right frequency. And then, of course, yeah, some planes may do better than others. Dirty South, if I do get on FS Economy again through the sim, I'm hoping to get back into Snak Air. Might be a bit of a waiting list. It's so popular. Right now, the waiting list, if you get on now, you can get in December. There are 33 people in line. We're going to have 11 new pilots here in on the 1st. We got to subscribe. Iowa Scotsman with the subscribe 44 freaking months. You know what I need to do, Iowa Scotsman? I need to work on that 4 emote. I just wondered what color should I do for the 4 emote. Do you have any recommendations? Because you might be the first to get that glorious number 4. Looks like you handed out a pretty cool emote there. The only issue at the moment with FSE due to the increase in numbers is the site is laggy. It's definitely laggy. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I've definitely noticed that as well. In the there's D Monies, and Calgies down there. In the news realm for Snak Air, we did buy 2 new airports, one in New Jersey and one in Maryland. We won those in a lottery. I'm really excited about the one in Jersey. It's Woodbine, which is Kilo Oscar Bravo India. Unfortunately, in the FS Economy database, it's 1 November 4 still, but whatever. It's got an RNAV approach. It's got multiple runways, and it's going to make our presence up in the Northeast a little more. We're going to connect it to our Lincoln Park, and then we also picked up I believe it was 03 Whiskey, which is in Maryland. So, yeah. Anyway, if you are interested in getting into Snak Air, I would definitely get on the wait list now because, again, it's December. We're building a December wait list, which is nuts. We got another follow. We got Seer66 with the follow. Thank you. I've never tried on air. I've heard about it. Yeah, Dirty South. What do you think of on air? Yeah. Did you install the 10700 chip? I have the 10900. The 10900, and I have not installed it. It's sitting right there. I was going to, and we'll get flying here in just a moment. I was going to install the whole system, and I was going to do a live stream, but then I decided to wait because the 3000 series video cards get announced on Monday. So I'm going to either buy a 3070, a 3080, or a 3090. And then I'll do the build, and I'm going to do the build live. So, and maybe sometime today I'll show you guys a new toy that I purchased for that whole live stream aspect of my life. I bought a brand new toy that's a brand new product from a very cool manufacturer. I think it's hiding me from you due to my ping. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. I would say Dirty South. I would say FS Economy is free. Number 1. Number 2. It's a grind, and living, breathing world on air is a lot like Air Hauler. If it's like Air Hauler, it's probably not my cup of tea, to be honest, but I could be wrong. More on Fat Boy. Yeah, the prices. The rumors are right now that the 3090 is going to be $1,400. The 3080 is going to be $999. And the rumor is that the 3070 will probably be $699 or $799. No, $699 probably. And then the 3060 is rumored at $399. I think those are all rumors, right? It could change. Yeah. Get your video card loan application in. Exactly. $1,400 is more than my machine and my sim racing stuff. You don't need a 3090. 3090. In fact, I'm running. Believe it or not, I'm running fine on a 1080. I don't even have a 2000 series card. I have a 1080 Ti. I saw a 1080 Ti for sale locally for $350, $400. It's a fantastic card. All right, you guys ready? All right, I'm going to pull out and get going here. I'm going to start my FS Economy flight. So come over here to the FS Economy and hit start flight. And then click on flight. There we go. The flight has started. You guys can join me for takeoff if you want. We can do simultaneous departure. Some say simultaneous. Some say simultaneous. Depends if you're crash a distal or not. It's a really white asphalt here. What plane are you in? That's the Baron, huh? It doesn't. For some reason, it doesn't look like a Baron. Looks like Rick is in. Are you in the G1000 or the 6-pack 172? You're using a GTX 970. Yeah, 970 I think is the min, but if it's working well, that's awesome. I remember when the top tier cards were $300. Yeah, Crash a Distal 1080 Ti was a game changer, and it's survived 3 years for me, 3+ years. Yeah. The 2080 Ti is more expensive than the 3080. Well, until the 3080 comes out, and then the 2080 Ti will go down in price. Because don't you guys think that the 3080 will beat the 2080 Ti in the benchmarking? It's got to, right? And that will make the 2080 Ti prices go down. And then why would you? I mean, it depends. I'm hoping that the 2080 Ti does go below $800 this year, but we'll see. I mean, the 1080. Think about it. The 1080 Ti hasn't gone down in price. All right, here we go. Resetting. Here we go. We're going to take off. Sterile cockpit for a bit. Remind me to turn off my initial separator. Don't over torque, John Fly. Ooh, she wants to pop off the ground early. I set the trim too. I guess with those flaps. We got a subscribe, full Mar 50 with the subscribe.
Hi, folks.
Okay, there is gear up. Full Mar 50 with the subscribe, 7-month streak, thank you. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, right turn. And flaps up. Slowing down. Noise canceling headphones on.
Yo, John Fly.
Making a sharper turn.
Follower.
We got another follow. We got Nassim. Welcome aboard. Okay, slowing down a little bit more. Trimming up the aircraft. Still hand flying. Making that turn. D-Monies is in tow. Rick's in the 172. Making that turn. I'll be back to chat in just a moment. See, Mexico looks pretty good. Oh, I do have a stutter. I wonder if that stutter is SimConnect. After all, maybe it is. Maybe I'm having a SimConnect problem today. It's the first time that I'm using SimToolkit Pro and FSE and SPAD.next, so maybe I am having a bit of a stutter fest here. All right, trimming up the aircraft. I'm gonna slow down. All right, I'm gonna see if the autopilot button comes on, and then I'm gonna do vertical speed. Actually, I'm gonna do flight level change. So we'll hit the FLC, and then that will climb us at 173 knots. Although I should slow down a little bit here. Wonder if I can adjust the IAS speed. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to adjust to 140 knots. That way the guys can keep up. Initial separator should come off. Bringing the power back. And let's go autopilot on, yaw damper on. And I'm off course, of course. D-Monies is going in the right direction. So we'll go into heading mode. It's really diving. Okay, fly manually here for a moment.
Yo, John Fly. Acknowledge the follower.
Trim it up. Autopilot's off for the moment. Just 1 second, I'll get back to chat. Okay, there we go. Trimming it up, trimming it up. Okay, so now we'll go autopilot on, flight level change, sync up to heading mode, rotate our heading knob back to get on course. Heading mode. There we go. All right, now we're climbing. We'll go up to 5,500. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should stay a little bit lower to enjoy some of the scenery. So I'm going to level off at 4,000. So I changed my mind. Okay, 4,000 level. And then I have a feeling that if I hit nav, I might have that bank issue. I'm not sure. So I may just stay here for the moment. Okay, back to chat for a second here. I don't think SLI helps. No. Nope. At least that's my assumption. Running those 3 as well without many issues, only some small stutters. And yeah, the next patch, that'll be fixed. C206 Stationaire, good morning. Hope you're well. Ricky Pro, really looking forward to the patch. Yeah. Like I say, I'm using the SciTech panels right now, but I do have a slight stutter, but it's flyable. Okay, changing my heading. Changing my heading to... I'll go 010 heading. I think. Some cool clouds. Now if I hit nav, what will the plane do? Let's change our CDI. So we come down here. Uh-oh, how do I get back? PFD settings, no. Back. Traffic inset. Active nav. There we go, FMS. And then if I hit the nav button, pray for me. There we go, nav on course. What are you? KBC? Okay. I was just invited to clean the entire house today while they're out. Get right on that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, if I shut off one of those 3 things, it shouldn't be a problem. Ed Force 5 with a subscribe. Ed Force 5.
It's kind of hard to find anybody streaming P3D anymore, or even XB. Hello, John. How are doing?
Hey, Ed Force. How you doing? Yeah, there's definitely a tendency here to fly the new sim for sure. But I will say that Mr. Brad M was flying P3D today is on Thursday, and also Max was flying. Was he flying X-Plane or P3D last night? He was in... I think he was in X-Plane. So there are a few. I've been really tempted to fly this. Oh man, that looks gorgeous. I've been really tempted to fly this new SSG 747 on X-Plane, but I can't pull myself away from this sim quite yet. D-Monies, you're quite a bit ahead of me. Rick is right there behind me. Calgi is coming up in his Baron. I think 4,000 feet should be fine for a little sightseeing here. But thanks again, Ed Force 5, for the subscribe. Nav equals Crasho Snak. Yeah, sometimes the nav does bank me over, but that time it worked. Scotty P, any word when the next update is coming out for the sim? I guess they published some of the change log for the patch, and I haven't seen anything with regard to a date or time. So yeah, plane was going for the yeet to the ground then. Yeah, it was. You'll be back in 30 to 40. All right, flies. Enjoy the weeds. Not the weed, but the weeds. All right, I am using Sim Connect. I'm assuming Arrow Bisector. I'm under the assumption that Sim Toolkit Pro is using Sim Connect. You had to reinstall X-Plane just because. I haven't tried that A300 yet either, yeah. Rick's coming. Awesome. By the way, I don't time compress in FS Economy. Some do. Can you time compress in this sim? It's within the week. Mobiz says, okay, guys, within a week. Within 7 days. So we're not supposed to enjoy the weed. Well, I mean, if you have a prescription, knock yourself out. Sim Toolkit has a Sim Connect supplied, and with it, I believe it works fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Are you guys seeing any stutters on the stream? Because in the sim, I'm not seeing any stutters. And like I say, I'm actually using more than 4 things. I'm using SPAD.next, Sim Toolkit Pro, FS Economy, and Flight Events. So I'm using 4 things, because the Flight Events connects my 4Flight. So, yeah. Let's see if the Xbox controller is working today. Okay, so we need to go into, I think this one. No, not that one. Is it camera, showcase, and then, no, that flies the plane. External. How do I get the camera to work again, or the Xbox controller to work in the outside view? Is it end? I forgot how to get the controller to work.
Yo,
C
John
switches the plane,
Fly.
controls the plane. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now we got the drone. Thank you. I forgot about that. See, I've been rusty. Thank you for the follow, Spoof Aviation. I appreciate that. So I can go up, down, backwards, forwards. Come out to the side here. Check out the Mexican countryside. We're on our way to the coast. Yeah, insert didn't work. C was the jingle jangle. Showcase, free camera, camera drone. Okay. But C is what I had to do in order to enable the Xbox controller to work. You know what I really I have a dream, and my dream is that we have something like 6 or 8 Cubs at a airport, and we all take one passenger on FS Economy for Snak Air, and like 6 or 8 of us are flying an FS Economy job at the same time in Cubs. So that's my dream. That is my dream. But how cool is it that the world is now our oyster, and we're able to fly the entire world and have decent scenery to look at on the ground. I mean, that's fantastic. I think I am having an issue with stutters. Yeah, I'm having an issue with stutters. I'm going to temporarily turn off flight events. Let's see what happens. So this is flight events 2.1.1.0, and this is how you get your ForeFlight to work. So I'm going to close that. That doesn't seem to affect the small stuttering. Yeah, it doesn't. So I'm going to turn that back on. Connected to flight events. Now it should show up in my, yeah, there we go. ForeFlight's back up. I've been having a right laugh with FS Economy, just moving things about while chatting with friends. Isn't it fantastic? Yeah. Cajun Cacti, good morning. Try to catch the next flight. Yes. Yes, I've got to determine where the next flight is. I want to pick a scenic area that has, something, one of the new planes, of course, but be happy to, really would enjoy your company for sure. Try closing SPAD. Seen another streamer recently just add that to his sim and it started. If he stops/closes it, it goes away. All right, let's turn off SPAD. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're having that small stutter. Okay, SPAD is off. Is that it? I think I still... I think that's it, huh? So the spad.next that everyone was talking about, I still see a little bit of a stutter. Yeah, I still see a little bit. But you're right, it's not as pronounced. I'll start it again. Seems fine at the moment. Really need to watch the nose to see. Oh. Yep. Yeah, I do believe we have some stutters. D Money's in the TV, or DMB Bird is up. DMB Bird's there. Woo! I saw the icing effect for the first time yesterday. Yeah, I've had the icing effect. Unfortunately, I had the icing effect in very sunny skies coming into Denver, and I wasn't a fan of it. But I liked the visual effect of it, but I did not like the fact that it was prevalent at 10,000 feet elevation, and I had zero moisture in the area. That's, I think, a little bit much. I know it's possible to get icing with no visible moisture, but it's very rare, and it should be, yeah, I don't know. Zed Ellis, how you doing? I've seen that you and Endeavor have been having a little some group flying and fun, so glad to see you guys enjoying the sim together, getting to know each other a little bit better. But good morning to Zed. You have both cubs up in Idaho backcountry for scenic value. I'm tempted to take, in fact, that might be the next flight, is take out the is it the X-Crafts Cub, or what's it called? All right, we've got, according to my ForeFlight, we got 54 miles to the airport. The bush flying, there you go. Your morning buddy, exactly. And again, if you have a wired Xbox controller laying around, you can probably get a wired Xbox controller for what, 20, 30 bucks? It's great for these cinematic camera shots. I'm still learning the gist of it, but you can see how you have a lot of control for which view you want to have. There's Belfalon. Let me zoom in. By the way, I did get some new propellers for my Mavic. I got a Mavic Mini, and I need to take it flying again soon. You've got a wireless one with a dongle. Someone was saying they had a problem with their wireless versions.
Yo, Johnfly. Acknowledge.
But when you turn it on, it's a CTD. Oh, okay. Just remember to unplug it by accident, as that loves to crash the game. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Got another follow. We got DRG Rips with the follow, and also VicMart18. If you're still here, sorry I missed your follow. Thank you very much. Welcome. It's like there's this debate in my head. Okay, do I disconnect my ability to control my aircraft via SPAD and get rid of these small micro stutters, or do I just keep the micro stutters and have the ability to change my heading on, on altitude and autopilot? And I guess I could unplug the radios, because the radios aren't really. Well, I do plug in ILS frequencies. Yeah. I cannot figure out DCT. Should it not also be showing my waypoint so I can just go direct? Yeah, that's the trick, D-Monies, is that this plane is... this TBM actually is not too bad. On this TBM, down here on this cool panel, direct to seems to work in some scenarios. So you just go PFD... PFD... Oh, for some reason... Oh, sorry, it's the buttons over here. PFD... MFD, direct to, flight plan, etc., nearest, and apparently if you're on, you can get this plane to do direct twos, but then again, maybe in some scenarios it doesn't work so well. We're definitely not VFR right now, by the way, but in the Baron, I don't know. In the Baron, I'm not so sure that the direct to actually works. So if I were you, I'd maybe just fly heading. You're over there. D2 works fine for me on every airplane. Well, you are a rare bird then, because direct to has not worked for me in some of the planes. Especially if it's a waypoint on the way, it has not worked in some aircraft. But maybe I'm doing something wrong. Puff MTD, good morning. How are you, Puff? All right, we got 40 miles to the Love Shack. I'll be right back. Okay, back with you. DRG, can I join you guys? Yeah, for sure, absolutely. It says right there in the stream title, come join me. So yeah, V Starits, does the DTO work for you to waypoints? It's tricky to get it to work if you combine DTO and flight plan. It might do some funny business. Oh, okay, so that's what I've been experiencing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hit C, John. C if you... Oh, no. C didn't work that time. You got to have the screen highlighted. Then hit C. No. Insert. There we go. Whew. I almost died. US West, yep. Calgi, I see you. Really need that altitude knob in this Baron. Yeah, I guess that's where... Uh-oh. My ailerons are off a little bit. I don't think I'm on autopilot anymore. There we go. That's where the SciTech panel comes into handy, is I can adjust. But maybe in the Baron I can't adjust the altitude. I'm not sure. See Bird up ahead. By the way, Bird, do you like the song number 41? Yeah, Crashy Distal called it. All right, I'm gonna lower my altitude. So I'm gonna over here, and I'm gonna rotate. When I change the altitude, oops, that starts flashing right there. I'm gonna change this to, what's the field elevation at MMM? Where are we going? MMMT. Mike Tango. What's the field elevation at Mike Tango? Okay, then we're going to do a vertical speed. We'll go down at 600 feet per minute. I'll bring back this throttle a little bit. 36 feet. Holy snack lips. All right, we're going down to 1,000 feet. That's right, it's on the coast. That makes sense. Yeah, we're approaching Mike Tango. I'm gonna open up the Discord as well. See what characters are hanging out in the voice channel. I'm gonna drag you guys into the subscribe room. Anyone have a runway preference at Mike Tango? Wasn't it sad to hear that the Black Panther passed away? The Chadwick Boseman? Is it Bosman or Boseman? That was sad. 43 years old, I think. Crazy. What's the low frequency for runway 1? All right, let me pull up the chart here. Procedure, approach. I have just the visual. I have a VOR, runway 1, vectors to final, add to route. Yeah, I don't even have an ILS showing up on ForeFlight at least. So young, yep, 43, it's crazy. And I guess he had the diagnosis 4 years ago and was quiet about it. Still filming, and very sad. Great movie. You're in the F-18? I'm in the F-18. Is there an F-18 in Microsoft Flight Simulator? It's a mod? Oh. What do you show up as to other people? Because we could use an escort. Cancer diagnosed in 2016. Yeah. Yeah. The mod's broken right now? Good morning.
Testing.
Loud and 5x5.
Thank you.
How are you this morning?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, just crashed my sim though, so.
That's par for the course. 700 knots. Yeah, I've heard of people porting over their FSX aircraft. Have you heard about the new honeycomb control quadrant coming out? Boy, does it ever look sexy. I haven't seen it. I thought I saw it a little while ago. How long ago was it announced?
Quite a while. I pre-ordered the Bravo throttle in March.
In March. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so it's not a new one you're talking about. What a good time to get into the peripheral business, though. Think about it, guys. If you were a guy that had joysticks for this launch and a lot of them on hand in inventory, you'd be making bank. I really don't have any interest in flying an F-18 outside of DCS because, let's face it, the F-18 in DCS is GG. You like the setup? Hello, Boulder65. Yeah. Ubernator's here. Justin, good morning. Cajun Cacti, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, just being quiet.
Microphone's working today, sir. It sounds fantastic, Cajun. And the only question I have for you, I'll let you remain quiet. What kind of coffee and what is in it?
Community coffee, straight black.
What did you say? Community coffee? What does that mean? Did your street have like a jug on the street or something? Or is that a brand?
No, that's a brand out of Louisiana.
Oh, never heard of it. Very cool. Fraggle Zombies up ahead.
I can attest. I'm drinking community coffee right now. Breakfast blend.
Oh, wow. This must be something I must try one day. Do they make K-Cups by chance?
Yeah.
Oh, they do? Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A jug on the street. Yeah, right, moron? Yeah. Oh!
Actually, it's the coffee that's served on Community. It's actually the coffee served on Southwest.
Oh, okay. I haven't had good coffee on any airline. Zool RGS is flying that F-18, and boy, is that thing fast. Did you guys see that just scream by? That was crazy fast. You gonna join, Justin? Or are you being a lone wolf again?
I'm not sure if I'm going to be flying today, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay, we got Bird coming in the TBM. It's interesting how Belfalon does not show his aircraft. Maybe he's too far away. Fraggle Zombies in the Diamond. And then behind me, we've got D-Money's in the Baron. Zool in the F-18. Calgi is in, I believe that's the A-36, isn't it? The Bonanza. We got a subscribe. That F-18 hauls, man. 767 minimums with the subscribe. Thank you very much, 767 minimums. I appreciate that. Welcome. Yeah, the F-18. Well, I don't know how it flies, but it certainly is speedy, as we can see there on stream. And the network is handling it too. That's a good sign that the network is okay with. You know what? There's 1,000 feet. 180 knots. I'm going to slow down a little bit here. Scenery looks pretty good. Mexico. I wonder if they have good tacos up here. They probably do. Whoa, that's not a very good F-18 model, though. Not lying. Yeah, that F-18 model needs to be improved. Because it's a Baron. Those buildings down there look fantastic. Mamba, good morning. They should convert the 737 and the and Zebo would handle it. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait for that PMDG to show up. I really do miss VATSIM. Like Friday Night Ops. It's just it would I don't think there's any plane in here that does good IFR yet. You can shoot approaches, right? But they don't follow SIDS and stars yet, I don't think. What are you working on, Iowa?
John, you had mentioned the other day that you had did a stream with
John Fly, acknowledge the follower.
huh?
You had a stream with what?
You had a stream where you did options trading.
Yeah, I used to stream that like constantly. Yeah, I was.
I've been in the stock market since January, and I've looked at videos, like trying to figure out options trading, and it's still really confusing and scary.
Yeah, that's the basically that's what happens is like that's why people don't do it. But I tell you right now, it is the only way to invest. And I would be happy to show you how to do it.
I mean, my portfolio has done really well since January. I'm up 160%, just straight stocks, no options.
Yeah, you would have done better if you had done the same exact investing with options, because instead of
Jeez.
trading one share, you're trading the value of 100 shares for a fraction of the cost. So you would have the percentages. That's pretty good return. That's incredible return. But you know, as I know, that you can't maintain 100% in stocks. That would be like you'd be like a professional, and you'd be like a hedge fund manager. But the options give you the ability to maximize your profits, because again, you're instead of one share, you're dealing in 100 shares per option contract.
But isn't the risk also like
Not if
100
you
times greater?
not if you define your risk. So there, if you're doing naked options, then yes, you could lose everything in a heartbeat. But if you are if you for example, I not only am I buying an option, but I'm also selling an option. So if I buy an option at a particular price target and then I sell a option at another price target, the difference between those two is what I get to keep. So for example, when you buy something and you buy, let's say you buy a call option and you sell a call option.
Mm-hmm.
Stock goes down, but if the stock goes down, or if the stock goes up and you want it to go down, you're protected because you have the outer side, and you're also making money on the opposite side. You just hope that it does a particular direction for a little while, but again, you've minimized your risk because you're on both sides of the situation. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Does that also that would be a covered call then?
No, covered call is when you actually own shares, and what you do is you sell the right to someone else to buy your shares. So if you have, let's say you have 100 shares of General Electric, you could sell a contract for someone to have the right to buy it at a certain price, and you're hoping that it doesn't hit that price. But if it does hit that price, it's not that big of a deal because you own the shares and you just turn the shares over to them. So you don't lose anything when you sell a covered call, other than your shares. But I do covered calls on occasion, but mostly I'm doing a lot of I'm doing things called iron condors and vertical put spreads, call credit spreads, put credit spreads, and there's a defined risk, and it's fantastic because you no longer are, you're no longer, the price of the stock is one thing, but really what you're trying to do is you're setting some numbers, and you're hoping that the options expire worthless for whoever bought them from you. Because if they expire worthless, you get to keep the premium that they paid you initially. I would be happy to show you all of it. Yep, it's a great way, and as you know, stocks go up and down, and stock buyers always want stocks to go up. Well, as we know, stocks always don't, go up. I'm going way too fast here. Yeah. I'm gonna go left downwind for runway 1. Okay, drop the gear. That's awesome. I thought this was an English stream. Yeah. Yeah, I used to do it a lot on stream, but I haven't done it on stream for a while, but it's pretty cool stuff. The problem sometimes is that, yeah, people go with undefined risk options trades, and they lose a lot of money. So
There was a post on Reddit. Somebody was making some sort of website where you could visualize your options before you bought them, and it was like a really nice, had the graphs with all the strike prices and everything. You just input everything, and it would define your risk, and you just see it.
yeah,
And
you
I
can
feel
do
like
that. Yeah. Tastyworks
had-
is the platform that I use, and it has that built in. It's got it built into. You can actually see everything visually. You can see you can actually. It'll tell you. It will tell you, your loss, your max loss or your max gain, and then it also tells you where you are presently, and it's all graphed. It's amazing. All right, let's see if we can land this bird. Coming in a little bit hot. Is it windy here, or is this just speed because I'm coming in too hot? Never cross the threshold at 150 knots, guys. But if you're parking at the other end, it's okay because you can bleed off speed. Uh-oh. Float. That's okay. We're floating on purpose. Come on, get down. Do the reversers work
Yep.
in this plane? F2 or?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, F2.
But to be honest, the braking action is just overpowered. Like you could probably stop in 50 feet if you're going slow enough.
Mm. You didn't have gear down in the sim? Oh, that was probably, you probably thought I was going to belly land that one. Yeah, that was a really fast landing. All right, we're back taxiing. In fact, I'm going to stop right here and ask these guys in the back to give me a Venmo. Okay, Venmo me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looking good, looking good. Most expensive flight you've ever taken in your life, folks. Come on. Oh, see, this is where FS Economy's being a little bit slow because of all the new people. All the new people.
I've been having trouble finding good legs to fly in FSE. All the big airports, like usually what I'll do with the TBM is I'll try to find an airport that has 7 passengers going one way and then 7 passengers back the other way. And lately it just haven't been able to find
Yeah, you'll have much better luck when you become a Snak Air pilot.
Really?
Yeah, it's karma. The job's just coming right to you. Just you wake up in the morning, there's someone standing there at your bedside going, "Here you go. You've done the power search though, right? Although the power
I
search isn't working with the new aircraft yet, I don't think. But
no, yeah, I want to do the TBM 930 and it's not there.
yeah, not there yet. Oh, it is? It's updated, D-Monies? Oh, I love you. All right, flight's been logged.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Logging
power
in now.
search's been updated by the D-Monies. All right, we're going to come down here to the parking. Anyone who wants to join Snak Air, type in exclamation Snak Air, but be prepared to wait because December is the earliest that you'd get in.
Oh, looks like I'm showing up in your sim now.
Yeah, what was up with that? Ping time, you think, only, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I crashed my sim because I turned my headphones on
Oh,
and restarted, and I'm showing now.
huh.
What's up, Crasher?
They closed registration to FS Economy? Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right?
Well,
For FSC, wow. That's I guess they need to catch up as they were swamped. Okay, well, it makes sense. It's a volunteer network.
the Capital Aircraft Finance Loan Bank is already. They've already said you can't get a loan from them unless you.
We got a subscribe. Adam Thwaite with the subscribe, 25 months. Thank you for the subscribe, Adam. Hope you're well. Yeah, anyone that needs a loan for an aircraft, Snak Air would be more than happy to provide a loan for any Snak Air pilot.
Oh, okay.